Everyone always tells you just post content. But I'm here to tell you that most LinkedIn advice, including that one, does not work if your goal is to close big deals for your business. And I can tell you this after going from 0 to 48,000 followers and working with, dozens of founders and their marketing teams and help them attract six-figure opportunities using LinkedIn. So in this video, I will show you how to build your LinkedIn profile to generate revenue, the simple hack that turns your LinkedIn presence into a profitable marketing channel, and the number one mistake that's probably killing your follower growth right now. So I want you to tell me from these two examples, which one feels more compelling to read? Well, profile number one is what I call a leaking profile. It's like trying to catch fish with a net full of holes. So you are literally leaking leads, conversions, and revenue because you're not optimizing your profile the right way. Just think about it. When you land on someone's profile, what do? Well, you scan for relevant information, right? Nobody's got time to read a novel about, your high school job at Starbucks. So if you want to attract six-figure opportunities, you need to focus on these three next sections. And by the way, I've actually built you a free step-by-step template that you can fill in, so you will end up with a completely LinkedIn profile ready to attract opportunities. Now, imagine a giant billboard that you can fill in. What would you add there to capture the attention of your ideal buyers? Just like the hero section of a killer landing page, your headline and your banner are pretty much the combination that you need to use to showcase your value proposition. Now imagine that your giant billboard was so good that everyone decided to hop onto your website. Well, if they are on your website, you want to showcase your story. You want to showcase the problem that your audiences face. You want to showcase the value proposition that you bring. And of course, you want to show social proof and results that you have generated so they feel more convinced. And if you look at the highest converting LinkedIn profiles, they all write the About section in the smartest possible way. Now, LinkedIn offers another section that no other social platform gives you. And it's the section that can make you the most money. And yet, 99% of people keep doing it wrong. It's called the featured section, and it's literally your chance to take interest into a conversion. Whether that's a newsletter, a freebie, or a landing page to book a discovery call. This is literally your opportunity to feature 1 to 3 links max and make the most out of this real estate that LinkedIn gives you. So this is my featured section, and at this moment, I'm only featuring 2 items, my newsletter and my offer. It's really simple, but it makes it really clear how I can help my ideal buyers. And check the free template if you want to put all of this into practice. Unfortunately, everything that you have just heard about optimizing your LinkedIn profile is completely useless, unless you actually get people visiting your profile. And I have reviewed hundreds of LinkedIn profiles from different people, and I still see, most of them doing this wrong. And this is the same thing as, building the best website in the world just to have 0 traffic, 0 views on your website. And yet, that's what most people do. They don't have a strategy to drive traffic to their LinkedIn profiles that are now optimized. So you'll now learn a way to get your audience to visit your LinkedIn profile and to convert them. And you get there by posting content with a very strategic approach. So let's first talk quantity. How many posts should you launch every week on LinkedIn to make sure you're making the most out of your profile? I can tell you that 1 post is not enough. But 5 posts per week can also quickly turn into a burden and an overwhelming task on your list. The sweet spot are 3 posts every week. Start with this number. Now, how can you make sure that you're both attracting new people to your funnel while at the same time you're working on converting the ones that are ready to move forward? Well, you essentially need to target 3 different phases of the buying journey with your content. So each one of your posts during the week can target different phases. And I'm talking about attracting, nurturing, and converting. Attract content is great for reaching a wider audience, while of course building a deeper connection with those that are already following you. Nurture content, I actually like to call it position content, and it's your opportunity to showcase your expertise, to comment on industry trends, for example, and obviously to leverage your authority as well as your data, things that you have access to that will help you to position as an expert. And conversion content is to sell. Content like case studies, testimonials, results generated, it tends to work really well. Now, I don't know about you, but I learn the best when I'm actually engaged with the content. So that means that if you can manage to bring in different formats, different media types, you have a higher chance of actually reaching different people. So my favorite formats to leverage are, text, images, graphics, carousels or like slides, and video. And this is the 3-3-3 matrix. And the way you put it into practice is just by mix and matching what we have just talked about. So week 1, you could just do research so you can prepare. Week 2, you could do one post to attract your audience and you could leverage an image. You could then do another post to nurture with a video. And you can end the week with a conversion post with a testimonial and like a graphic. And essentially you keep repeating the cycle and bringing back traffic and conversions. Now, why do some businesses keep posting content and still are not able to consistently land new opportunities, while other businesses are doing the exact same things and doing much better? So what can you do now to be part of the group that actually posts content and generates opportunities? Well, I want to introduce you to Founder A and Founder B. They sell the exact same product, a CRM SaaS tool to help freelancers close more opportunities. Now, which of these two founders sounds more convincing? Well, the last 3 posts of Founder A were how I build relationships as a freelancer. The next was a quote of Steve Jobs and the copy saying it's still relevant today. And the third post was literally just a repost from a company page with, a blog they've just posted. Now, Founder B, the first post was the exact same one as Founder A, how I build relationships as a freelancer. But post 2 was literally their roadmap for growing a freelance business to 10K a month. And the third post was a story from a broke freelancer to reaching 100K with one simple strategy. Now, which of these two founders would you trust more? Well, Founder B is much more convincing and has a much higher chance of converting leads into her SaaS platform. And do you know why? Because the content is extremely repetitive in a good way. They aren't just repeating random information. They're actually bringing in key strategic topics that their ideal buyers want to read. And every post just reinforces their expertise and authority in the topic. And so this sort of repetition does 2 crucial things. First, it positions Founder B as the clear go-to expert for freelance advice. And second, it makes their messaging extremely clear to their ideal buyers. Now, here's the kicker. Most founders are like Founder A. They are all over the place talking about every single thing they have an interest in. One day it's freelancing, the other day is politics, then it's the economy, then it's something trendy. Well, it's very confusing. And confused minds don't buy. So here's your action plan. First, identify one core message that connects with the transformation that you offer with your product or service to your ideal buyers and use it in your LinkedIn profile repeatedly. Second, break your main message into subtopics and essentially create content using the 3-3-3 matrix. Third, be repetitive with your content. So work hard on being known for one simple thing. Now, obviously, this takes time. But because you already know the strategy, you can definitely use tools like generative AI and ChatGPT to help you grow that much faster. I'm even sharing a secret prompt that essentially reduces the garbage that ChatGPT gives you, so you can get a much better output from, the get going. So check it out.